Hello everyone! Welcome back po sa ating Believable tutorial. Sa last video natin, napag-aralan po natin ang paggamit po ng get method para ma-send po natin ang ating mga data papunta po sa ating web server. So take note po, nalaman natin na mayroon pong dalawang method kung saan pwede nating i-send ang ating mga data papunta po sa ating web server gamit po ang mga web forms. Ito po ang ating get at ang post methods. So natapos na po natin ang get. Ngayon naman ay papag-aralan natin kung paano gamitin ang post method. So ang post method submits the value via our HTTP headers, and since the above variable has a global scope, it can be obtained from anywhere in our program. So this method is best used when the form post values are, take note, not to be shown, or they will be not visible in the URL. So unlike our get, last time, kung babalikan natin yung program natin, kung saan yung ating data na in-input is, after clicking the submit button, will be displayed in our URL. Okay, via our get method, wherein this data will be actually stored in a string name, which is ito yung galing sa ating attribute na name in our form elements like the text box. Same true with the submit button, wherein we use the isset function or built-in function in PHP para alam ng ating PHP script na yung ating submit button is na-click. So, sa ating post naman, makikita natin dito na ang mga values to be post or to be sent to our server will be invisible in the URL. So, hindi natin makikita ngayon yung mga data na ipopost or isi-send doon sa ating web server. So, as you can see here in this diagram, wherein the client will send a request through post to our server, and that data will not be shown in the URL, as you can see here in this URL here. So wala po yung ating query string dito, unlike yung get ay ginagamit po niya yon. So take note that forms are used to fetch and submit information taken from the user papunta sa ating web server. So means to say, post request is widely used. Take note po, ito po yung usual po na ginagamit kapag nagsisend po tayo ng data papunta sa ating web server. Lalo-lalo na po yung mga sensitive information. Okay? At the same time, ang post po ay ginagamit to send large amount of data. Okay? Unlike na yung sinabi natin, na kapag get ang ginamit natin, pag sinend natin ang mga maraming data or bulk data, okay, hindi po makakaya nung length ng ating URL kasi meron po siyang limited character, which is about 2,000 characters only. Unlike here in post, kahit gaano karaming amount of data na pwede mong i-upload, like the file, an image, uploading, okay, yung mga login forms, mga registration forms na napakaraming mga data na kinakailangan para i-send dun sa ating server, ay kayang-kaya po niyang i-process. So what are the advantages and disadvantages naman ng ating post method? So sabi dito, one advantage po dito is it is more secured, okay, than get, since take note po na yung mga information na ini-enter natin ay never po siyang magiging visible. Okay, dun sa ating query string na sinasabi natin, dun sa URL mismo. Or take note, pati rin po sa mga server logs. So there is much larger limit of data or amount of data that can be passed from, of course, the web form papunta dun sa ating server. Okay? And of course, one can send text data as well as, take note po yung sinasabi natin kanina, if we're going to upload a file or upload an image, so i-convert po kasi niya into binary data. Okay? Na hindi naman po kaya ni get na i-transfer po yung napakahabang data po na yun papunta sa server natin. But post can process this binary data. So since the data sent by the post is not visible, so take note po, hindi po siya visible again in the URL. So it is not possible. Ito naman po yung disadvantage po, okay, ng post natin, okay, sa paggamit po ng post wherein it is not visible in the URL. Take note po ha, okay, wherein it's not possible to bookmark the page within the specific query. So hindi mo siya pwedeng gamitan ng bookmark, unlike yung get natin kanina ay pwede po nating gamitan siya ng bookmark within the page or a specific query. So yan po ang isang disadvantage naman po ng ating post. Okay, so paano natin gagamitin ang post ngayon? So like the get method or the super global variable get, meron din pong super global variable na ginagamit ng post. At ito na nga po siya, yung ating $sign with underscore, and we have the uppercase letters na post po. Okay, wherein this is used to access all the information sent via post method or submitted through our HTML forms using again our attribute method which is equal to post. So parang kanina din lang, parehas din po dun sa ating attribute na method na ginagamit kanina, ginamit last time sa ating video tutorial, wherein the get will be replaced with the post here. So as you can see here, meron tayong isang declaration po ng isang variable dito, wherein paano natin lalagyan or paano natin kukunin yung ating data papunta dito sa ating mga variable na to using our post, since it is invisible na. So take note, since the data is invisible, we can still get that invisible data, okay, using our post. Then again, of course, these parameters, and this parameter is, take note, this is the name of the element, okay, you declared inside your form. So remember that every element, okay, inside your form should have or meron dapat itong name attribute na ito. Kung saan itong name attribute na ito yung gagamitin natin or ilalagay natin dun mismo sa post key, okay, na makikita po dito sa ating post method. Okay? So in this variable declaration or statement, again, the var is the variable used to store the data. The parameter is the name of the element in the form. And of course, post will be used, okay, to get those data or visible data sent through web form, and gagawin po niya as PHP arrays. Okay, so paano natin magagamit ang post dun sa program natin? Okay. So like the previous example, we can still build we're going to build a Bootstrap again, na kagaya po nung last na form natin with text boxes, and a submit button. The form allows the user to input any name or image. Then if the button or the user clicks the button or submit button, then again it will be displayed below the form using an alert message. Okay, so gagawin natin ito, titignan natin kung ano yung changes na mangyari dun sa ating program, the same time dun sa ating script. Okay, now we're going to open our text editor. Then we still use our template here. So I'm going to select all of this text here. So just press Ctrl A in your text editor. Then right click to copy or Ctrl C. Then I'm going to create a file with inside my project folder. So click project. Okay, right click new project and new file. Then I'm going to paste here, and of course I'm going to save this one. Okay, tapos mamaya buburahin natin yung mga hindi natin kailangan. And take note, we're going to name this one as using post method, okay, .php. Don't forget to put the extension name for PHP file. So lagi nating gagawin yan, okay, to be recognized, executed by our web server. Okay, save natin. So meron lang tayong babaguhin dito, of course. Okay, so alisin natin ito, gawin po natin itong post. Okay, So since we have this template na ginamit natin last time, so still we need to use the form here. Okay, pares lang po yung form. Then ang babaguhin lang po natin if you're going to use the post is the take note the attribute method. Then papalitan natin yung value. Ang ipapalit natin ngayon since magiging secured at magiging invisible po yung mga data, okay? Para hindi na rin po siya kung sakaling ma-hack or makita yung mga sensitive data natin, okay? So take note that this is more secured rather than yung ating get method. Okay, so palitan natin yan. Method is equal to post. So still button will be type is submit. So as is po yan. Okay? Then take note, we are going to use again our isset. So remember that isset is used or a built-in function in PHP to determine if a data or a variable is already set or not. So if it is set, then it returns a value or a Boolean value true. If not, then it will return false. So again here, so dapat kailangan nating malaman or yes ng ating script na si button submit is submitted or set by using also our post here. So means to say, kung babalikan natin dito, dapat itong mga or itong submit dito will not be displayed anymore in our URL. Just like what we discussed or defined in our post method. Okay, so tignan natin mamaya kung wala na talaga itong mga query string dito, once we click the submit data here or submit data button. Okay, so take note that if the submit button already post, okay, or sent to our server at na-click na rin po siya or set, means to say meron po siyang gagawin. Now it's time to get now or to get now the posted values coming from our form given the names. So magiging magiging arrays itong mga to, magiging key or magkakaroon po tayo ng keys at manggagaling po dito sa mga name attributes po ng mga elements natin. So remember, sabi ko nga dapat hindi po pare-parehas dapat yung pangalan ng ating mga element. So dapat one element has a unique name among other element dun sa form natin. Okay, just like this one. Kasi magkakaroon po ng tawag dito, error or a bug kung saan hindi po alam kung saan po dyan ang kanyang ipaprocess. Kumbaga. Okay, so dapat unique po yung pangalan ng ating mga element. Okay, so ito nga. So papalitan natin ito ng post. Of course, this one is also post. So same true with this alert here. So i-display pa rin natin yung tawag dito, yung ating output with the alert boxes or alert div. Okay. So let's try to save this one. Tignan natin. So take note, remember wag mo kakalimutan that method will be is equal to post now. So tignan natin kung magiging invisible nga yung ating mga data. Unlike the get na nakikita natin dun sa taas or dun sa URL natin. Okay. So ang gagawin natin is that we're going to erase this one and go to our root folder. So baba natin, tapos nandito po yung ating using post method. So once we click this one, okay, so dapat ang mangyayari is wala pa pong ma-display na output dito since malalaman ng ating script if there will be set data dun sa form natin. So since walang na-set, ibig sabihin wala po siyang gagawin kundi magdi-display po siya ng blank dito kasi wala naman po tayong else part ng if natin. Okay, next. So refresh lang natin. Okay, wala pong mangyayari dyan. So once we refresh, the default image or default output of our form will be displayed something like this one. Okay, now let's try to input now any data in the form or HTML form or Bootstrap form. Then we need to click this submit data. So once we click this submit data, try to observe the URL kung meron po tayong makukuha. Okay, or makikita. Now, let's try to click this one. Click natin. Okay, and the output is here. Now, as you can see, no query string is displayed in our URL. So, yan po ang kaibahan ng ating get at saka post method. So, kung titignan natin, since wala tayong nakikita, ibig sabihin that our data is secured. Unlike our get, nakikita natin dito sa taas ng ating address bar or through our URL. Okay? So, you can still, of course, input any data here. Okay? Then you just click submit data. Okay? So, again, it will display, our output here, and no query string is displayed in our URL. Okay? So, kung titignan nyo, wala po siyang makita, means to say, the data is invisible. Okay? They are not visible in our URL. So, ibig sabihin, mas secured po yung data, lalo-lalo na po sa mga sensitive information like your username and password. Okay? So, hanggang dyan po ang ating video tutorial na to. So, hopefully, nakuha nyo po yung pagkakaiba ng dalawang method na ito. So, nasa inyo na kung ano yung gagamitin nyo or what is the appropriate method to be used when you are dealing with web forms and passing data from HTML forms going to your web server. So, marami pong salamat at keep safe.